What is the correct, ladies and gentlemen? It's Gibboeire here with another episode of World of Warcraft at the Kronos 2 server. Hey, how doing? Okay. Last night, the video is up now at this stage. I did a run through of Upper Blackrock Spire with the guild that I'm in now at the moment. And it went pretty well for us. We managed to get ourselves our bestest slot offhand. So this bad boy here. Even though it has defense, like it looks like a fucking, like a tank item and it gives you armor. So, neat, I could totally tank now. But whatchamacallit, I think when you have the two of them together and you get the 50 attack power, I think that seriously ups your DPS, so I think that's actually what makes it worthwhile. Not only that, we also managed to get our hands on this. Now, I don't think this actually is a best-in-slot item, but at the same time, it was significantly better than whatever we had at the time, so I'm not going to complain about it. We also managed to pick up a quest off this chick here. How are you, Jalinde? She appears to be staring at my head. For Overmaster Pyron. So that's the elemental at the front of Blackrock Spire. Or sorry, Blackrock Depths. So we'll probably get him done at some stage. Hopefully today. That would be nice. 850. So what's it now? 10 to... Looking for 2 members for a Blackrock Depths run. Hang on. I'm going to message this guy. One sec. Boom! Fantastic. And now we've got a Blackrock Depths group going. Pretty sweet. Now I think we're just waiting on one more. What do you got? A Warlock? Paladin? 9 elf. Neat. Alright, so we're looking for a healer. Oh, God. Like, one of you guys literally messaged me, like, an hour ago. And I cannot for the life of me remember your fucking name. I need to start saving people's names in the fucking friends list thing. Shit. Or maybe writing them down. One or the other. I'll just save them. That'd be so much easier. Anyway, what was I talking about? We got the Overmaster quest doodaddy over yonder. And what I was actually going to do today before we got this was I was going to try and start doing quests in and around in this area, in the hopes of not only killing mobs and getting leathers and stuff like that for our leather working, which we have now gotten up to 282, but getting possibly further quests for Blackrock Depths, which may potentially give us other items of gear. Mainly more gold is what I'm looking for. I don't want to just sit around and just grind out, like, fucking items all day. I'd rather, like, do quests and stuff like that and actually see more of the storyline and like get a bit more of an insight into what happens in the game during vanilla and all type of crack. I think that'd be far more entertaining. I'm just gonna message this person back for 2 seconds. Yeah, boom. Right, so anyway, last night anyway with the Upper Blackrock Spire run as well, I did notice that all the audio from my voice in the mic was coming into the left side of the headphones. So what that actually was being caused by was the way I had my thing being set up to receive was in a 2-channel stereo mode, which would imply that there's 2 microphones, which I don't have. So that's why it was only on the left side, not the right side. It's now set to mono. Should work. Should be okay. Should be all good and giggity. Should. The sound isn't going to be perfect for a while because basically the issue that I'm having with it at the moment, I can't turn up the volume too high because I don't want it to pick up too much of my keyboard sound. Because at the moment, the microphone is currently on a camera stand. MacGyver jobby. Hopefully that isn't too much louder now and I've not fucked it all up. And until I have the boom arm, which is on the way, which will allow me then to bring the mic towards my face and further away as needs be, thus turn down the gain or turn up the gain appropriately and keep it further away from the keyboard or more external sound senses. That will then reduce the echo or reverb that the mic is getting. That's my understanding of it. I'm pretty happy with all the other settings as it stands. I'm aware that the volume on my games or on my recordings has been quite low across the board. I think that's a kind of legacy thing from my previous microphone when the settings all went to shit. And I'm just starting to kind of get on top of it now. That's something you have to remember is I don't do this shit professionally. And I'm not trying to wear that like a badge of honor. I do this shit for shits and giggles because I get a good kick out of it. So it's always going to be a learning process for me. And as a result of putting that video up and people's comments, it got me thinking about the settings and stuff like that. And through that, I then went on to research things. And I actually then learned more about it in the long run. So it's pretty fucking neat for me. So I don't mind sticking up videos that end up turning out not as good as I'd want. I actually didn't realize that was fucked before it went up anyway. And I did listen to it as well. That's the worst thing about it. But by putting up videos like that and then actually getting a bit of feedback and then realizing actually this is fucked, I should do this way, and then I learn a little bit more about the whole process begins. Like even thinking back to like 6 months ago when I actually started, 7 months ago now at this stage? It's about 6 months ago now at this stage, when like I first started doing this shit. Like I hadn't a fucking clue about half of this stuff, but I am starting to pick it up as we go along. So again, it will improve over time and the audio will improve over time as well. I'm not going to harp on about it too much, even though I say it in like pretty much every episode. But you guys comment about it in every episode, so go figure. Anyway, I might just pause this. I handed in the quest for our Molten Core attunement. I picked up this flight path, got the Overmaster Pyron quest. I don't think anything else happened without you guys. I was in Blackrock Depths pickpocketing people, and I got our lock picking up to 300. And else? Oh, I did a speed run through a Blackrock Depths where the guys just basically run through the whole dungeon, and a warrior was tanking the hits and would like fucking fear mobs and then jump through a window onto a ledge and shit like that and then lose aggro as he went through. It was actually pretty neat to watch. It basically took us 15-20 minutes to just get to the end of Blackrock Depths to be able to do Emperor, which was pretty cool. And fucking Hand of Justice did drop, but another guy who was actually in the guild I'm in managed to get it. You motherfucker, by the way. I rolled a miserable 16. So that kind of sucked, but it was neat to see the whole process in action as well. So that was pretty cool. But what I'm hoping for today is the Onyxia attunement quest item. The one that you go back to Marshall... is it Windsor? That's Maxwell. Yeah. We'll end up going to Marshall Windsor with it, and then fucking... we come back to this guy, back into Blackrock Depths, and then I think that actually starts the whole attunement quest. I forget, but we'll figure that out again as we come along. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a few of these bad boys. Can be found on the orcs. Sure, why not? And again, sure, why not? We'll just fucking do them because Blackrock Depths and... oh, fanny packs. Hey! So we got a quest there just by doing that anyway. So again, it was worth our while actually popping up here. There's another guy up here. Whoops. I don't know what I clicked there, but that fucking sucked. Why can I not click you? Do I have too many quests? No, I do not. Am I DC'd? Why can't I? Is it because he's talking to you? Like, no. What the fuck? I don't know. Oh, wait. Hang on. He's running on the spot. I have a feeling I'm DC'd. Oh, well, no, I can click him. It's just not doing the tooltip for that you can speak to him like that. That's strange. Dark Menace. May the stars guide you. Put her down. Halcyon. We'll nab that one anyway, because that possibly could be nice to get in the near future. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chip away at these quests in the meantime while we're waiting for the group to get itself together here. I think these are all guildies here, actually, so that's pretty fucking neat too. That is a nice advantage about being in a guild that I haven't been exploiting over the course of this series, is that you do see people advertising for groups, and it's definitely beneficial. You seem to have a much easier time of getting them together if you are in a guild. So I know I didn't exploit it, but again, I had my reasons for that. But if you are leveling up a character, I would highly recommend having a guild on the go. Definitely makes life so much easier. We'll make our way towards the Fire Gut, which I think there's a big group of them in and around here. And then we'll kill any Blackrock orcs that we come across as well, so we can collect these medallions. Alright, so what in the terms of fire guts, what do we need? Ogres 7, brutes 7, mages 15. Mages 15? See, even these guys 8 mages. Good on you, bros. Yep, we dismount. Okay. Yeah. The other thing about that episode that I put out earlier, I just threw that thing together just kind of out of like the highlights of what we done. And every time I do something like that, I am going to get a wee bit better at it. So do forgive how haggard it was, but next time it'll be much better. Yeah. But I couldn't record as I am now at the moment because it was way too late. And like, I didn't want to have people awake at all hours. Like, it wouldn't be fair on them. And it was a good bleeding run. Jeez, man, I had great crack doing it. Like, that's my first experience of like kind of proper non-LFR raiding in a long old while. And I really enjoyed it. It was good fun. I missed that type of carry-on. It's good crack. And the lads were pretty sound about it too. They pointed out when I was supposed to roll on the feckin' sword and shit like that while I was all tabbed trying to figure out whether I was supposed to roll on it. So, fair play to them. Ew. Let's have a gander around. So in terms of, you know, life and stuff like that, what I've been up to, the running's been going pretty solid. That group that I joined, it's kind of like a work thing. And the progress that some of the people are making in it is fucking sick, dude. Like, there's people that, like, couldn't even run down the street are now, like, running, like, 4 or 5k. Only after a couple of weeks of sticking at it, like, and it's just so impressive to see it, like, I don't know, it's pretty fucking sweet. In terms of myself, I'm feeling pretty fit at the moment. I think we're entering like a run in the local area at some stage in the near future. So that's on the horizon. I'm looking for rune cloth and rugged leather as well, by the way. The reason being is because we're going to make a load of these bad boys. They're 2 extra rugged leather on top of the ones that we were making just beforehand. And the reason I want to focus on those ones is because they're orange and they're going to guarantee a skill up as opposed to the other ones which are now yellow and may not necessarily do so. Why am I getting loot? That's strange. Could this be the same thing that we encountered the last time? And does this actually show that it was a legit loot bug? Could you rupture, please? And thank you. I know that I need to focus on keeping the slice and dice up. And I think for the most part last night, I was actually pretty on the ball about that. Yeah, these guys aren't dropping loot. It could just be that they just don't have the loot, but... We're focusing on the mages here anyway. Because we need a bazillion of them. And there seems to be far more ogres than there does mages. Have it. Oh, well, we got to kick in. Might have stopped him from casting something there. I don't know. Jesus. That was rough. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I'm not getting loot off anything here now at the moment. This is strange. Items of this guy have to be rolled on. We run looted from a monster. No, like, it's set to the right setting. I think I'm being really unlucky here and there's just no loot dropping at the moment. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. There could just be somebody in the area, maybe. No, there doesn't seem to be. I actually think I want to kill a few of these scorpids. Because they drop leather. Or heavy scorpid scales. And I can actually use them to make another item as well. And I think it's just pretty much grab whatever we can get our hands on at this stage. And I am not even looking at what I'm doing. Yeah, heavy scorpid belt. 8 of these, and then it'll save us a couple of rugged leather. And we got the blood as well. And that stuff seems to sell for a decent price the odd time. It was only a normal scorpid scale, though. That kind of blows. What can you do? What can you do? We'll keep killing our way towards Blackrock depths. We might even get this quest done if we can't get a healer. Thorasian Firewalker. Oh. Not our problem. Anyway, yeah, I'm dying for that boom arm to arrive so I can kind of tweak the things just to the right setting. Just to the... Because it is irritating. What do you think of my shirt? I got a new one. Oh, man. All you science nerds out there. It's an electron and it's a proton. And the proton is saying to the electron, be positive. Oh. It's punny and it's good. And it makes my insides tingle. It's a really cool shirt company. They give you like a thing of Haribo in the package as well, which is pretty neat. They done a sale there for Black Friday. It was like an online deal, so that was pretty fucking neat. I got a load of them for 9 quid a pop. Can't go wrong. Nothing beats a funny shirt. Yeah. Anyone up for BRD? Have 5 quest. That might be our solution. What are you? You were a warrior. I think they said if they have like a... Like, even if one of them could do it off-spec kind of thing, I guess. The tablet of the 7? What's this? Oh. I want to play with it. What is it? What is it? No, let me. No? Maybe? No. Okay, no. Figure we need something else for that. We'll come back to it at some stage. Sure, whatevs. Whatevs. Haven't seen any Blackrock orcs. Hoping to see a few over here, though. And this is looking promising. They're orky looking structures. We need 50 of these bad boys. But they'll drop a lot of rune cloth as well, so go for the Slayer here because he's by himself, although he's probably going to hit me like a fucking train. So 2 hours from now. I think they are going to try and just somebody's going to like off-spec it. Thought that was a horde player there for a second, and I was about to regret this decision to attack this mob immediately. So we're just going to try and get as much of this shit as we can before the group starts. So what I might do now is I might just pause it for a minute and just go ham as fuck. And oh, he dropped like 3. Well, fucking neat. I'll go ham as fuck on killing these mobs, and then once I get like kind of fucking the group kind of going and shit, I'll come back to you guys. And oh, look at those pulls. Look at that line of sight pull. Ah, shit. Well, here, have one of them. Haha! Fantastic. Get slice and dice up really fast. Oh, look at that. And he's garroted. And I'm going to wait till I have some energy. What the fuck was that? Did I get a hit? No. I thought that was shit. They're dropping like 3 at a time. Shit, we might get this done really fast. Anyway, I am going to pause it here just to save a bit of time. So, oh, there's a chest. There's a chest. We've got to get into the chest.
It's too far away.
You gotta be... can I not? Is that not a thing I can do? There is so much room. Dude, duck your fucking head down. Really? Okay, right, whatever. We'll do what we're supposed to. We'll kill this jerk for a start. I don't know if that's gonna pull the mob upstairs. I don't think it should. I don't think it should be able to gain line of sight. It might be able to there. No, the stairs is in the way. Yeah, we're alright. Just ignore the yelping sounds of the dog below you getting slashed up the shit by some gobshite with 2 swords. Don't mind me. I'm not here at all. Okay. I had a quick look at the whole war effort thing as well. How you have to give in the thick leather and the medium leather and all. It's pretty neat. I don't know if we'll be committing that like that until we, you know, have our leatherworking done and I have my mount. But maybe afterwards. When I'm not so concerned about money and shit like that. Get this on the fucking dead. Bah. Drop me something neat. Grey items, that vendor. I'm down with that. I like that they drop 3 at a time as well. That's pretty fucking sweet. Boom. What do we get? That's not that good. That'll probably sell for something. That will sell for something. And we'll vendor that and that. Happy days. Take everything. Vendor everything. Say nothing to no one. Be grand. Right. I reckon I'm going to pause this one again. I'm going to try and find another cluster of mobs that I can fuck up. So I'll be back in a minute. So, A, we got a group together. And B, I meant to say A as in like A, like celebratory. But I guess, well, B as in point 2. I found a fucking load of these guys. Kick this dude before he does the horrible shit to me. And now kill him before he raises the alarm. Fantastic. Ooh, 3 rune clot. Neat. Okay, where is everyone? Plaguelands, Ironforge, Stormwind, Plaguelands. I have a little bit of time, so I can fuck around for a wee bit and just get a bit more of this shit done. So before these guys get here, I'm going to try and get as much of this done as I can. So, the old group are having a hard time getting in here at the moment. There's a couple of horde ganking the entrance, but they should be able to get in on their next run anyway, so rip. Okay, so we're pretty much waiting for a couple of more of the guildies to get here now before we continue on. So we're just going to kill a couple of the mobs as we go along. Why not? Like, we'll use our fucking time wisely. I unlocked all the doors there while we were waiting. Sure, fucking, why not? We might want to fucking rush through them or something like that. I don't know. We should be able to clear most of the trash out here anyway. I don't think we'll have too much trouble with much of it. Now, oh, well, I'll just fucking sit here, won't I? That's fucking wonderful. There we go. Here we go. Boom. This fucker dead. Get him on the skin. I don't think the other guy is a skinner, so I'm going to exploit that. Oh, that means we're going to get a load of fucking leather here, which is pretty neat. What? Oh, no. A paladin's after falling into the lava, so he's going to have to do a second corpse run now, which is pretty rough. I'm gonna pause this and we're just gonna keep taking around here anyway until the guys get here. So, okay, quickly, Lord Rocket. Wow. That put an end to that, like, fucking charge, didn't it? Jesus fuck. So everyone's here at last. It took a wee little while, but we have the whole group at the moment. This is an elemental, so I'm not gonna bother me arse trying to fucking put any bleeds on him or out like that. I'm just gonna make sure Slice and Dice stays up, and we'll just grind him down, and we'll see what the crack is in terms of loot. Would be nice to get a couple of items to fill in the gaps that we currently have at the moment, and that's not gonna be one of them. We'll greet it. That's not really much use either. Again, we'll just greet it, see if there's that on him, and nothing. Well, that's not good. Shit. I think I've DC'd. Oh, that's totally gonna wipe the group. Yeah, my internet has crashed, so, rip. That's lame. That's pretty much all I can do at this end. I don't seem to be able to fix it. The only next step that I can take is to restart the computer, which means I'm going to have to stop the recording. I've been out now for about 6, maybe 7 minutes, and I'm going to assume the group wiped, so it's likely I've been kicked. So I'm going to restart the computer anyway. It means I'm going to have to edit this episode later, but fucking whatever. It's all G with me. And we're going to see if I can fucking fix this bad boy. So anyway, back in a minute.
How does it work, man?
I don't know, normally, like, you'd log back in, like, and you'd be dead, but fucking, like, I'm actually still sitting here as if nothing happened. I still have my fucking poisons on and everything, like.
Oh, it must be like a minute cooldown timer before it logs you out, so you probably got sweaty for a minute.
Yeah, but we were literally after pulling a mob, though, is the fucking thing. I don't know. It's fucking strange.
It's the same with Ark. It only ever crashes when you're in the middle of an Argo battle with another Argo, and boom, crash. Oh, you're up in the north and there's a T-Rex below you? How about we log you out?
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You'll notice I'm not where I was. I logged back on earlier on today. I was still in Blackrock depths, and I didn't die, which I find fucking hilarious, considering I disconnected in the middle of a fucking poll. So I reckon the group got their shit together and totally fucked that shit up, so kudos to you guys. So what happened was, as it transpires, last night at about 2100, maybe 2200, Virgin Media, the ISP here in Ireland, the biggest one anyway, it used to be called UPC, recently changed over to Virgin, went down countrywide, so no one that was with Virgin, so that's approximately 1 point something million fucking customers, had no internet, had no TV, had no phone, which is fucking hilarious. So there was nothing I can do. I had mobile data on my phone. That was pretty much like fucking how I was able to actually figure out that it was not my connection, it was actually Virgin's. There was a bit of concern here because we actually got a bill off them recently, and we paid the bill, but they sent out the same bill again, so there was a bit of a kind of moment where we were like, or maybe maybe there's a problem and they've totally disconnected us, but no, everything's paid up, everything's squishy, and it's back up and running. So the worst thing about it was that about, 0-100 hours this morning, fucking, they put up a status on Twitter and Facebook saying, problem solved, just reboot your router. No, knock it off for 10 seconds, it'll be back on now shortly. So I reset the whole system myself. I turned off all my routers, all of that crack, did all the fucking, the distance boxes, whatever you call them fucking things. The things that stretch your connection. Turned off all that shit, turned the PC off, worked my way back from the router out, and nothing still working. Logged back onto Facebook, had a look at the comments, and people were like, yeah, you might not want to send those engineers home just so soon, because things ain't fixed. So anyway, feels bad, man, for the group that I was with. It's a total pain in the fucking hole when shit like that happens, but what can you do? And I totally understand if they kick me and all that shit, because, you can't have somebody that's DC'd sitting in the group. It just doesn't fucking make sense. But just know that there was nothing sinister behind it. We have sold stuff, by the way. That's why I've started recording here, because all of... that's only for one. Okay, so some of these have only gotten bids on them, and then some of them only actually got bought straight out, but I think it was only one, so, that's rough. But anyway, There's a significant amount of gold after coming in. So we leveled up our leatherworking and we're after getting a big chunk of gold in the meantime. Which is happy fucking days. None of that shit sold, which sucks. None of that sold, which sucks. And that sold, which is fucking savage. Happy days. So we didn't sell everything, but we sold a lot. And we're pretty close to getting back up into the 400 gold region, which is pretty fucking neat. So we can actually start focusing on doing that shit again. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way back to Burning Steps. And I'm actually in work in 2 hours. So I'll have to jump off shortly. So I'm not going to continue doing a group or anything like that now. I'm just going to go to the Burning Steps and I'm going to get back on top of the quests that we were doing there. Once we get all of that shit done, when I come back later after work, because I only have to go in for a couple of hours, I got to jump on again this evening. And my hope is to get another Blackrock Depths group. Hopefully a group doing Emperor, and we can still try and work our way towards doing Hand of Justice, actually getting that on the go. I'd also like to get a lot of these quests fucking done that we have in our inventory. We have a lot of the fanny packs. We don't have all of them, but we do have a fair few. Speak with Yuka Screwspigot. Northwest of Dreadmont. We actually might want to get that one done, because that's going to lead us to a quest in the Grim Guzzler. Okay, alright, I'm going to fly to the Burning Steps, and I will be back in a moment. So, okay, so we're in the middle of Dreadmaul Rock here at the moment, and this place was absolutely full of Firegut Ogres, and we've managed to kill pretty much all of them that we need to. We don't need a brute, we need the... You see, those two spawn outside, so I'm not overly concerned about getting any deeper into the rock here now, and I reckon we just get the fuck out of here, and then we'll catch them on the respawn on the way out. So... that's what I've done for the past couple of minutes. That quest is nearly done. We got a couple of lock boxes. Nothing major. Loads of greys. Loads of stuff that we're going to be able to vendor. So that's pretty neat. Are there any out here? Hey, you see? They've already respawned. And then there's this guy here. I didn't kill that. I wish I had. That would have been neat. Look at him doing his Baywatch walk. Look at those giant feet. Isn't he adorable? Loot that motherfucker. Managed to get our Garrod off there, even though we'd managed to pull the aggro on the mob because he was too busy doing his Baywatch run. Fucking gobshite. There we go. Boom, bap, bibbly. Loads of cloth. We are actually looking to get as much cloth as we can. Specifically rune cloth for... do you know what I reckon if we go this way? We're heading northwest, by the way, because we're looking to see if we can find that, what I reckon is a goblin. Due to the name... Yuka Screwspigot. And it is her little brother. Yeah, and we've already come across him in the Grim Guzzler. So yeah, it is a goblin. We can kill that ogre on the way back if needs be. So this is the only cave I can see on the map that is north. Wait, that's northeast. Oh dear. Well, I actually could be heading to the wrong cave here. Maybe I should read this. Northwest of Dreadmaul Rock. Okay, so Flamecrest. There it is. That is the one we're looking for. Alright, fantastic. Right, we're going to head that way. I'm going to kill a Firegut Ogre on the way, so I'll be back in a moment. Aha, we found one. This should be about 50 meters down the road. Alright, so let's quickly kill this jerk. Hopefully don't pull too many other ones. I'd like to just kill him and get it over with. Nice. Okay. Pickpocket everything. Get that extra bit of silver out of everything, you know. Get the value. Might get a couple of potions out of them as well. Saves me buying them. It's nice to have them. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Etc, etc. Fantastic. Right, there's one quest down. These may not necessarily be quests that lead into chain quests or anything like that, but I'm doing them anyway to not only see a bit of the story, but get more fucking silver. And what the fuck? I don't know what that's about. And I don't care for it, so let's just get the fuck out of here. Hup. Totally made it. Parkour god. Hup. That totally looks like it is something that should concern us at some point or another. So we'll make a mental note that it's there. And then we'll head up here. Can I make that? No, I cannot. We'll just go for a quick run on the old lava here, don't mind me. Our horse is... oh, shit. And there's a horde player right there. We'll see if he notices us. No, he does not. I'm just doing a quick look to make sure he isn't doubling back. And now we're good. Okay. Okay, let's go up and have a gander in here and see what the story is. This looks like it's a horde camp. No, she's green. I think I'm good. Anyone gonna get pissed? No, no, we're good. We sold one of those. Hey man, cheers, bud. I'll right back to you in 2 seconds. I want to hand in this quest. And it looks like we're gonna have to try and hand in all the other quests that we're doing as well, because there seems to be a couple of quests here. It's in. We will come back and we will deal with this at a later stage too. Yes, sir. Drain on the family, taking money out of the... Bring his head to his sister. Holy fucking shit. His shoulders aren't bad either. I don't know if they're better than what we've got. What's it? 8 and 11? We do more damage with what we have, but the stamina may suit us better. Travel to Blackrock Spire and use a blood axe. I think that's in the lower one.
Hurry back.
Please, who knows where the treasures are hidden. Yeah, we may want to come back here. Spire spider eggs. Can be found near the spiders. Okay. Ragged John, what have you got for me, bud? Mother's milk. In the heart, you'll find Mother Smolder. Well, engage her. Get her to poison you. Chances are that you'll have to kill her as well. Return to it when you are poisoned, so he can. We're gonna come back here at a later stage. Gain the heart. Yeah, you must Watchman Doom grip, and he won't appear until you've opened. Alright, yeah, so my quest log is still full. Shit. Tablet of the set. You see, I want these quests. I might as well do these, hand these in, and then we can come back and deal with it then. And then it might be an idea to actually go and try and get this knocked on the head, so we can finish it. We basically need to just do a load of dungeons, something like Stratholme or Scolo, to clear some room in our quest log, because at this stage it's gone beyond ridiculous how much we actually have. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is make my way down to the Pillar of Ash there. I'm going to complete this orc quest thing for the icons, or the things that we have, and then I'm probably going to call it here then at that point. I'm going to fuck off, go to work. When I come back, we're probably going to have to get a dungeon again and try and get a lot of those quests knocked out somewhere, so that way we can start making a bit more room for other quests. That's our problem at the moment, is we just have too many quests, but I need to carry like another 5 or 10. That's realistically what I'm struggling with here now at the moment, so that kind of fucking sucks. That's not necessarily a bad problem to have. We've lots of shit that we need to do, but there's lots of shit that I want to get done as well simultaneously, like stuff like achievements and things like that. But I can't really do them until I clear a hole. Right, so let's start looting all these fucks. Hopefully, we just get this shit straight off the bat. So, like, a couple of things you guys have been saying to me is that you want to start seeing add-ons being used and shit like that. Now, at this point in the series, I'm actually not adverse to using add-ons, because in my original escapades throughout and all that shit, it was only when I reached cap in TBC that I actually first started dabbling around with add-ons. So that actually marries up with what I experienced, so I don't mind doing that. So add-ons that I probably will be looking into actually getting would be stuff like Postal, maybe the Auctionator thing, Ox, like it's like the fucking in Pickpocket. It's like the backworked version of it, we might just be able to finish him off. Oh, that sucks. Quickly. There we go. Bahoot. Get it. Did I not just get a thing on him there? No, what the fuck? Yeah, something like that. I guess a DPS meter would be nice. It means I can start working on actually improving my rotation and just, you know, squeezing out the extra bit of DPS here and there. I don't know. I don't really mind the hot bars and stuff like that. I have no issue with them the way they are. I have no concerns with the map or how it's presented or anything like that. So they wouldn't be add-ons that I'd be too particularly interested in looking into. Let's just try take one. No, okay. Well, whatever. It's fine. Did I not kick that? Ah, fucking blows. We kill these fairly fast. Except for that guy who was like left on a sliver of health. I don't know, maybe the one that like shows enemy health would be nice. And I just kicked the microphone. A couple of you guys were saying you'd like cast bars or some shit. He just hit me for like 400 damage. Maybe I should concentrate. Oh, that person looks like they're AFK and they're getting fucked up by a dragon. Feels bad, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get my body back in a sec. But yeah, maybe like the enemy health points and possibly the cast bars might be useful as well. I'll make it more blatantly obvious when I meant to kick things. I don't know, like I'll toy with the idea of it and have a think about what I want and where. Did I pick? I don't think I actually pickpocketed this guy, so maybe that was meant to happen. So, hooray! Oh man, I think it just crit me for like fucking 470 damage. So that was nice. Thanks. Didn't expect that when he's only hitting me for 130 normally. You know, just saying. Just saying. Okay. Oh, well. Rip. Schlippert. It's a cool name. Alright. This motherfucker here. Yeah, right into the fire. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's early in the morning. You can tell. You can tell. Christ. Oh. And, like, as I realized I was doing it as well, that was my favorite bit of that maneuver. Okay, we need 2 more of these bad boys. Roll out the shoulders. This guy is gonna drop them. I'm telling you, right now. This guy, right here. He's got them. He's got the medallions that we're looking for. Unless he crits me for like 500 here in a second. Or 180, you know, that's fine, whatever. I can live with 180. I know I have food. I know I should eat it. I can't be arsed. No, I will now, because now I have no choice, really, do I? Okay, back in a minute. Fantastic, there we go. There's the last set of medallions. Let's make our way back to Morgan's Vigil and hand these quests in, and then we will conclude our episode there. So, and here we are back in Morgan's Vigil. Fantastic. Let's get in real whoops, it is it. Get in real swifty here. Hand our bits in and get the fook up. Okay. So 50. Here we go. Hey, it's a gold. Why not? Then I still have one in my inventory that I want to get rid of. And extinguish the fire gut. Maybe even hours. Find Gortesh somewhere west and kill Gortesh and take his head back to Aurelius. Yeah, I'm down with that. And then the good stuff is something that we're already working on for him. I don't think there's anything else. Unless... Why not? We'll get it knocked on the head. It'll do us no harm, sure. And we are going to wrap this episode up here. So my plan, anyways, I'm going to come back later on and I'll jump back on then. And we'll hopefully get a dungeon done and clear some of these quests out of our quest log. We're back on course for our mount. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. And I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be addressed. Yeah, so I'll set this up so that way I edit the 2 halves of this video together. And I'll upload this then this evening. I reckon it's going to be the best plan. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. I'm just waiting for these to unlock so that way you can see whatever neat stuff I get. Come on, star rubies. Or potions. I'll take potions. All loop stake potions. No, not loop. Okay, this is Big Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below and possibly consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take your handy. Bye bye!